Hey, what's up everybody? Greg here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the toy table. And today we're going to be looking at some new Neca figures. That's right. You guys know me. I love Neca figures. And I also love the movie Aliens. I actually have all the Alien movies. I actually was talking with Michael down at Battleground Comics and Games, and he was kind enough to hook me up with these two new figures to do a review on. So what am I going to do? We're going to review it. I'm going to show you guys these. So first and foremost, let's check out the packaging. The actual characters are Ripley 8. Now these figures are from the Alien Resurrection. So here's the packaging for the Ripley 8. And the cool thing about this has the iconic basketball. I sort of wish this basketball had a hand on it that you could peg in, but we'll talk about that a little later. But we got some classic Neca packaging right here. And on the back of it, we actually have some info about Ripley 8. And this actually was a very interesting movie because had Ron Perlman in it, you know, Hellboy. But the basketball scene, that was a really cool scene on it. The next figure in this one is the Xenomorph Warrior. This is actually a really cool figure as well. I really dig it. I mean, predators and aliens, how can you go wrong, right? But yeah, this one I have not seen. This was the first time I saw it. Was down at Battlegrounds. So, hey, if you haven't done so yet, you need to head over to Battlegrounds and order something. If you're a first-time user, use GREGCOOK. You'll save yourself some money. So, I'll make sure and put the link and stuff in the description. But I tell you what, I'm going to open both of these up. So, as soon as I get them opened up, we'll be right back. Whoo, I'm telling you. Opening up Neca figures, yeah, it takes a while. So I tell you what, I'm going to start with the Xenomorph Warrior, just for the simple fact he has no accessories. But this is a wicked looking figure. These alien, all the Neca alien figures, they're really detailed. It's amazing the amount of detail they have. So this particular one here, we do have some head movement. Up and down a little bit, not a whole lot. His jaw actually comes out. That's pretty cool. So that's pretty neat right there. I don't know if that'll zoom in. There we go. Arm-wise, we got some forward and back of the shoulders. Me personally, I wish this actually had a oh, it does. There we go. It's just tight. I'm sorry. I almost spoke too soon. But we do have a shoulder movement here. We have a elbow pivot. So we don't have a bicep pivot. The hand itself, there's let me look here. There is a wrist pivot, which is cool. So you should be able to get this thing in some pretty good poses. Leg-wise, based on the design of the character and the way the legs are, you know, you can get some. There's not a whole lot you can do with the legs, but they're aliens, right? That's the one drawback with the alien figures. The legs are a little spindly compared to the weight of the figure, so sometimes it makes it a little hard to pose. But we do have an ankle pivot, so that should help out. We do have, I guess we want to call this a knee pivot, but it just pivots forward, and this is sort of the knee, so he's got like, I don't know what you call these joints. The tail itself actually rotates, which is cool. It is actually posable. Now, Me personally, I wound up using the tail to actually help it stand up. That's been my experience when it comes to the Alien figures, without a stand, that is. But overall, the detail, the paint, it's just, I mean, come on, it's an Alien. It's just wickedly cool, wickedly cool. All right, so let's put him over right here. Let's take a look at Ripley. First of all, let's take a look at the accessories. Ripley does come with a few accessories. The very first accessory is the basketball, which I think for Alien Resurrection, you gotta have the basketball, and for Ripley 8, you gotta have a basketball. So that's a no-brainer there. We do have 2 weapons. The weapons do come with slings, which is really, really cool. So weapon number 1 right there. Lots of detail on it. It's a good looking weapon. Paint's great. Detail's great. It looks good. It's a great looking weapon. Weapon number 2 right here. Again, awesomely detailed. Got the sling. Paint, the overall detail is phenomenal, and you could use these weapons with some other figures. I mean, even non-Alien figures. She does come with 2 pair of hands. She comes with these trigger hands. These are the ones that come on the figure itself. I actually took these off because I wanted to put on the basketball hands. But before we get to that, let's talk about Ripley. Now, Ripley itself, the head sculpt, it favors Sigourney Weaver. Let's put it to you that way. There is a likeness. It's there. As far as posability goes, shoulders, we can come up pretty much normal. Elbows, you can do some pretty good bends right there on the elbows. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. As far as torso, there's not really an ab crunch per se, but she does pivot at the torso. As far as hips, the hips, you got plenty of articulation there. The one thing I'm gonna go ahead and complain about is no double jointed knees. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the knees right there. Hey, it's okay. But the detail of the figure looks really, really good. One of the things that I was really impressed to see with this figure, if you notice on her forearm, if it'll focus, she's got the 8, which Ripley 8 was number 8. So, like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, you need to watch it. But one of the cool things in the movie is she's playing basketball, and I wanted to see if these hands could grip the basketball. Alright, I'm working. Oh, come on! Grip the basketball! Because she does some really cool tricks with the basketball. So, right there. We got the basketball grip right there. But yeah, this is a cool set, or a cool pair of figures. If you're Alien fans like me, it's pretty much a no-brainer. It works. It works for the series. The Alien, the Xenomorph looks really, really cool. The back cards that come with them, lots of good detail there. There's also going to be, looks like a couple more figures going to be coming out for this. But again, if you haven't picked them up yet, head over to Battleground Comics and Games. I'll put the link in the description and pick them up. Ships worldwide. But Guys, I think that's going to be it for this review video for the Ripley 8 and the Xenomorph Warrior. These are just cool. Come on, it's Alien. Just cool stuff. But anyway, guys, as always, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you got the notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop the next video. But until the next video, I'm Greg. This is the Toy Table. I will see you later.